The legacy of U.S. violations against indigenous peoples and its global imperial echoes. In context with 4th of July celebrations, Part 3. 4th of July, a day of mourning, not celebration. For many Native communities, July 4th is not a day of independence but one of mourning. The Black Hills, sacred Lakota land, host Mount Rushmore, carved without consent into treaty-protected ground. Fireworks are trauma triggers, echoing the sound of past violence. Speeches praising freedom ring hollow in communities where water is poisoned, languages are dying, and sovereignty is still under siege. Meanwhile, the American flag, flown proudly on this day, has become for many a symbol of conquest, not liberty. Conclusion. The empire within, the empire without. The U.S. has never atoned for its original sin, the dispossession and destruction of its first peoples. Instead, it has exported that imperial logic to the rest of the world. To understand America's global policies of domination, one must first confront the domestic colonialism it perfected on native soil. Until this legacy is acknowledged and dismantled, July 4th will remain not a beacon of hope, but a glorified illusion built on bones. Final thoughts. They were here first. Long before borders, before the Constitution, before the term American ever existed, this land pulsed with the lives of its true stewards, Native peoples who nurtured its rivers, honored its mountains, and listened to the heartbeat of the earth. Then came the storms, disease, muskets, betrayal, broken treaties, and brutal massacres. They were hunted, displaced, silenced, renamed, and nearly erased. Entire civilizations were swept away, not just by gunfire, but by policies of forced removal, starvation, and cultural genocide. The Trail of Tears wasn't just a path, it was a wound that still bleeds. Today, many live in poverty on reservations, fighting for clean water, for land rights, for their languages, for the dignity stolen generations ago. Their stories are absent from classrooms, their voices too often ignored, their suffering buried beneath myths of discovery and manifest destiny. Final thoughts. But still, they rise. With resilience carved into their bones. With songs older than the nation itself. With a fire that centuries of cruelty could not extinguish. This is not ancient history. It is now. It is the silence that screams in every textbook that omits them. It is the pipeline crossing sacred land. It is the missing and murdered indigenous women. It is the shame of a nation built atop their graves. Until justice is more than a promise. Until land acknowledgements are met with reparations. Until truth replaces myth, there will be no peace. Honor the first peoples. Amplify their truth. Fight for their future.